The General Track of the Xur Dominion had fought for 2 centuries. He had crushed rebellions, burned cities to ash, and watched countless species fall beneath his fleets. Fear was his weapon, and submission was his reward. To him, humanity was no different. The humans had entered the galactic stage with fragile ships, bright eyes, and desperate dreams. The Council had chained them, and the predators of the galaxy had fed on them. To Track, they were weak, soft prey scattered across the stars. That illusion ended the day his fleet struck Arcturus colony. It was supposed to be easy, 50,000 human settlers, mostly civilians. A strike to remind Earth of its place. The Council would look the other way, as it always did. That humans would weep and beg, and the Dominion would grow fat on their misery. But when the bombardment began, something unexpected happened. The humans fought back, not with the feeble weapons Track remembered, not with desperate pleas. From the shadow of the asteroid belt, a dreadnought emerged. Its hull black and bristling with weapons no Dominion record listed. Its name burned across his senses, Dauntless. General Track sneered. One ship would not stop his fleet of 60 war cruisers. He ordered his gunners to fire. The Dauntless answered first. A tungsten slug, accelerated to near light speed, ripped through one of his cruisers, splitting it in half before its shields registered the attack. A swarm of drones, millions of them, poured into his formation like a cloud of steel hornets. Carriers exploded before their fighters could launch. Entire squadrons vanished into collapsing singularities fired from gravity torpedoes. Track snarled and roared orders, but chaos devoured his fleet. He had faced rebellions before, but never this. Never humans like this. On the bridge of the Dauntless, Captain Adrian Cross stood with cold fire in his eyes. "Target their command ship," he said. His voice was calm, steady, merciless. Lieutenant Mara Vey's hands danced across her console. "Target locked. End it," Adrian ordered. The rail cannons roared. Track's command ship shuddered as a slug tore through its flank. Alarms screamed. Crew scrambled. For the first time in 2 centuries, General Track felt fear. His mind raced. This was not possible. Humanity was weak. Humanity was prey. Humanity was another impact. The bridge shook violently. Sparks filled the air. Officers screamed as consoles exploded. Track bellowed over the chaos. "Signal the Council. Tell them Earth has broken the treaties. Tell them humanity has revealed its true nature." But no signal came. The comms officer shook his head, his mandibles trembling. "Jammed, General. They control the field." Then the human broadcast arrived. Not a plea, not a warning. A statement. The face of President Elena Ward filled his screen. Her voice was calm, but beneath it thundered a fury that froze even Track's hardened blood. "For centuries, you took our children. You burned our homes. You laughed as we begged for help. You believed our patience was weakness. You believed our civility meant surrender. You were wrong. Humanity asked for peace. You gave us graves. Humanity asked for protection. You gave us chains. And now humanity gives you truth. Never touch Earth's children. Not again. Not ever." The broadcast cut. On the Dauntless, Mara reported calmly. "Enemy flagship crippled." Adrian's jaw was hard as stone. "Finish it." The final slug tore through Track's ship, splitting it in 2. Fire consumed the bridge. As the flames closed around him, the general's last thought was not of victory or conquest. It was of horror. Horror that he had awakened something he could not stop. He realized too late that humanity had never been weak. They had been waiting, enduring, preparing, and above all protecting. Across the galaxy, the story spread like wildfire. The Xur Dominion's Pride Fleet, annihilated at Arcturus. Entire empires whispered the same phrase with trembling voices. "Never touch Earth's children." Because when you did not face soldiers. You faced parents, brothers, sisters. You faced an entire species that had known too much loss and would never forgive again. On the bridge of the Dauntless, Lewis Grant watched the wreckage burn. "Do you think they finally understand?" Adrian Cross stared into the void, his voice quiet but carrying the weight of a storm. "Not yet, but they will. The galaxy will learn the price of our patience, and it will learn the one law we will never break." Mara's voice was fierce, almost reverent. "Never touch Earth's children." And the stars bore witness to the truth. Humanity had shed its mask. The predators of the galaxy had made their final mistake.